This video is sponsored by HelloFresh.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another vlog. So as you know, we've just got back home from our big overseas Europe trip, and we have been living in this van now for about a year and a half, and I think it's time we give it a bit of TLC. So you probably already know, but our van is up for sale and it is going to be properly listed once we have all the bits and pieces sorted on it. We're going to nip to B&Q now, get some paint, and I think the first on the to-do list is the kitchen cupboards and a fresh lick of paint on the van.
Let's go spend some money, eh?
Let's go.
We're going to spend a fortune when we go in here. Hopefully they have the wood and the painting that we want, because what did we have? Dulux satin wood.
And I was just about to say that, I can't remember what paint we used. So the reason we are looking at this type of wood, we're going to replace the doors just so they're nice and fresh for the next person that has it. Ours are looking a bit tatty and knackered now after a year and a half of living in it. We're going to put a plinth in the bottom as well, because when we're in the van we're always kicking the kitchen cupboards, and it makes them look all mucky, and they're just getting really dirty and horrible.
Paint. Let's go get some paint.
So we're going to go for this paint, I think. Can't really remember the exact one that we did use on the van. You know, it was satin and white. But if we're going to paint the whole van anyway, it doesn't really matter, because ours we just felt like as a good undercoat. So, fresh lick of paint.
£27 later, royal shaft in that, isn't it? So when you're looking for paints in like a confined area, you always want to have a look to see if it says it's low in VOC. Normally you wouldn't use like an oil-based paint in like say a van or like a narrowboat or anything small. Even in your house really you shouldn't use paints like that. High VOC levels can give you really bad breathing, bad chest, and you'll feel dizzy as well. So that was a grand total of £76.59 on just a bit of paint. So basically what we got was wood filler, which is the 2-pack filler, which is really good if you ever use it. We got Valspar satin wood paint, we got a couple of gloves, a paint pot and some brushes and a roller set, and all that come to £76.59. So B&Q, if you're watching, sponsor this video so we don't have to keep spending money in your shop. We're already back in the UK and we're already planning our escape out. We did leave 7 days, didn't we, on our like when we came back early so we could leave 7 days. Worst case scenario,
we can jump back out there.
We can just drive to Turkey or something, try and get there in 7 days, but yeah, we'll see how we get on.
So undecided on everything. Yeah, so we just don't know where we're gonna go. We've got loads of ideas, loads of plans, so you may as well just hit subscribe and see where we end up. Because
we haven't a clue ourselves where we're going to end up. If you've ever used this filler before, it's absolutely brilliant. This is it. It's like a Ronseal wood filler, but it's 2-pack, so you can get hardener with it. And it sets in like minutes. It's brilliant. Really, really good. Especially when you're doing a van builder, you don't want to be stood there waiting for filler for ages. And
it smells amazing. Jordan always goes mad at me because I'm always taking my mask off and being like...
So if you're a junkie, you'll love this stuff. We've managed to fill all these cupboards where there's any marks. The walls are all filled, and areas where we had like a little crack here. So all of these cupboard units here, every one of them are getting changed. They're getting ripped off and thrown, and we're going to change them up just a little bit different. If you look, we don't actually have a plinth, so we're going to put a plinth in there just because we kick all the doors all the time and we keep damaging them. From 1 o'clock in the morning yesterday, this one here decided that she don't want to sell it.
So what it is like, I was fine with selling it, and I thought, oh yeah, we can put some money away, we can get another van, we can convert that and we can do another one, whatever. When we actually get the messages started like rolling in and people wanted to come for viewings, I was like, I'm not ready for someone else to be in my little baby. I don't want anyone else to have it. So I think, well, we are gonna keep it. So hands off guys, it's ours. We're gonna keep it, we're gonna buy another van, we're gonna convert it and we're gonna sell it on. It's gonna be similar to like style to this, but we're just itching to do another van build, but we're not ready to sell ours basically.
Let's get cracking and whip off these kitchen doors.
drawer is actually held together by glue, but because we were rushing at the end of the build, it was kind of really messy on the inside with like the overspilt glue. So Jordan's just like scraped it all out now, and look at that. Professional.
The cables that you can see drooping down inside here, they were temporarily put in because we fitted a new 12-volt shower extractor, but we haven't actually fully fitted it in. I think the thing's up here, so yeah, there it is. So basically that's the switch for it, for extracting the steam out the shower room. So we've just temporarily put it up here with a couple of zip ties just to test it, and a couple of Wagos to test, see if it works, and it's working sweet. So we're going to be putting some conduit along the back here. So we're going to run conduit along all the way along the back, similar to like what we've done there. If I open this cupboard, you'll see that there's a conduit there. Now there's conduit there, there's conduit running along the floor there, and the reason why we did it like that was because if you ever want to run wires through the van, it's super easy. And it's the same with the 240 volt. There's a trunking all the way up over the ceiling and down through the other side. So like, say if we ever sell it and someone really needs some cables running up here, you don't have to run them like along the floor or in like dodgy areas. You can just throw it straight through the conduit. But look at this. This is an absolute tip inside of here, like a proper tip. So I think it's time to give it a good clean. So it is time to get the paint on. I absolutely hate sanding. It does my head in. It just lasts forever, doesn't it?
It's just so tedious, isn't it, when you want to just crack on painting?
It is literally annoying because obviously the quality of the paint is in the prep. Let's see what it's like. Seems all right, not too bad. I mean, it's covering nicely. A couple of coats of that and we're golden. That's one coat of paint in the van. And it's already looking much nicer, nice and bright. But we're going to nip to B&Q because we've had like a little idea of trying something a bit different. Seeing as how we're going to keep the van, we're going to go for something just a little bit more different. So as you can see there, Annalise is painting like the green around this trim, and then we're doing like green box seats. But we bought some paint. Now, we got like a little tester thing and it didn't look anything like it, so then we had paint mix from B&Q, 30 quid for that one little tin, and we didn't like the colour. Started to mix, if you look in here, white and green together, and basically this is what colour we've come out with.
So while Jordan's still working in the van, I'm going to cook tea and introduce you to today's sponsor, which is HelloFresh. So HelloFresh is such an easy sponsor for us. When we have weeks like this, when we're renovating the van, you can't be bothered to go out. So you get quick and easy meals delivered to your door without faffing around and thinking what you want for tea. It's super easy to make and to follow with the recipe cards that you get as well. So tonight we're having teriyaki glazed rump steak.
Now how nice does that look, guys?
I'm impressed.
Absolutely amazing.
I feel like a chef. So if you want to order HelloFresh, check out our discount code on the screen now. You get 60% off your first box and 20% off your next 2 months, plus free gifts. And to make things easier, you can scan the QR code up on the screen as well. That'll take you directly over.
So guys, we're going to enjoy this tasty meal, and we'll catch you bright and early in the morning for some van renovations. Well, one thing you'll probably noticed is these are no longer green.
We changed our mind.
We put it on and then we didn't like it, so then we mixed the green with white, and mixed that up to get like a really nice light green, so we put it on, and then we realised actually the floor's grey, we'd have to change the floor and the cushions and some other stuff. I was like, oh, so what should we do? So we went out, had a little look in B&Q, and we got this Rust-Oleum colour, and it's really, really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, we're set on this one, definitely.
Definitely set on this. I think it's called Graphite, but it's matte, and it's a furniture paint, and it goes on amazing, really smooth. Look at that.
So this video so far has been us filming about 1 minute every day. So we're just going to keep it rolling and see where we end up. It's a bit boring, just keep filming your painting. But today we're going back to B&Q and we're getting the wood to do the doors, so that'll be a bit more exciting for you to watch. But we are absolutely loving this grey colour. I just think it makes it look completely different. Let us know what you think in the comments. Love it or hate it.
We're going to B&Q in Warrington because the one in St Helens, the sawmill's not working, so we're going to go there and get our wood cut. One thing I've been craving like mad since being abroad is a Greggs sausage roll.
It's terrible, like, it's all he's been on about. When are we going home so we can have a Greggs? When I go home I'm going to get a massive Greggs.
I'm starving, honestly. Like, I don't know what it is, but I just like Greggs. It's boss, isn't it? They should open up an overseas Greggs, shouldn't they?
Here he is with goods.
Oh, here we go. Sausage roll first. Starving.
That's going to be boiling. Is it?
That's perfect temperature.
Look at Lil. I want some.
Love that.
So we've drove all the way to Warrington from St Helens because St Helens wood store is closed, and so is this one. Absolute pain. So fun fact, I actually used to work at B&Q.
Yeah, kitchen design.
Designing all the kitchens. So I thought I'm just going to ring St Helens on the off chance. Oh, surprise, theirs is working today. So we're going to go drive to St Helens now, I think, and finally get the doors cut.
Round two.
I was just about to say, right, round two. Beat me to it.
See if we can get some wood from here.
So we're going with lengths of these to make like the shaker style door. So we've gone for like really, really thin pieces of wood to put around it.
It's like a bomb zone in here. Right guys, I'm going to show you how we're making these shaker style doors. We've basically got some thin timber like this. This is the quickest and easiest way to make a shaker door. So I'm just using the old school way of doing it, and that's with a fine saw and this little plate here. With these, the way we glue them on, I'll show you now. So we're using this stuff, Gorilla Glue. Now it expands, this stuff expands, but it's really, really good stuff, like really good stuff. And if you can see, foams up like that. But what it does, what I like about it is, it fills all the edges and all the gaps in around the wood. And then when you come to sand it, you can sand it really smooth. Paint over it and then it's bob on. So when you're doing these, when you're putting these on there, get some water, dip your fingers in the water, rub it on this wood along the edge here, because you want this grain to come out. So you want to wetten this edge all the way along, pop your glue on this side and then stick it on. Not only does it raise the grain in this so you get a better bite, but this is activated by moisture, and that gives you your moisture. this is my shaker style door. And that's it off. That's basically the glue off that little section.
Guys, I think Santa's come a bit late for us. Look what's just happened.
So we've got like a lagoon table leg, which is going to be going in. Amazon have literally just dropped off so much, it's unreal.
We have just put it in an Aldi bag because we just unboxed it all.
We've got some chrome trim, some chrome edging. We've got all new lights for these. We're going for something a little bit different, so they may go into another build. So we've got loads of them. We've got a cable for the water heater. Cable for, what was that cable for?
I can't remember.
More cable for something. We've got new handles as well. How nice are they?
These are gonna look so nice.
So with the old handles, we kept catching them, and I've like bought a brand new jacket while I was away, and I caught it and ripped all the new jacket like literally the first day getting it. So we've changed for these where they're slightly rounded on the edge, but they're dead square and shallow as well, so they don't stick out far. I can't wait to fit them. What else have we got? More handles. We've got magnets, heavy duty magnets for keeping the doors shut. We've got hinges, loads of flat hinges, quite a few of them as well, and the screws for them. So nice short screws. Crimp connectors for heat shrink, gas strokes, diesel heater, outlet, water tank connectors. Ooh, yeah, I gotta show you these. So we've got some motion detect LED lights, these little things, and they charge up by USB, but they're basically going to go in all the cabinets like this, so that when we open the door of the cupboard we can see inside. So it's just a little thing, just the little things you see, the little things. That's what it is, isn't it?
Going all posh now, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. And this is the big thing. This is going to be a game changer. So we've got little remotes here. Now these remotes are, it's a dimmer switch up and down, turn it on and off, 50% lighting, 100% lighting. So we're going to have one at the front here of the van, and then one in the bedroom area.
This is for the spotlights, by the way.
Yeah, this is for these spotlights. Some diesel heater hose and a new filter, just to keep everything nice and fresh. So best get cracking then, mustn't I?
Yeah.
Messing bussing.
So I'm thinking of putting the chrome edge along here. This is the bedroom area, by the way, where the side pods are. I'm absolutely loving this chrome trim. Look at that. Super easy to do and only like £6 off Amazon. What are you thinking?
I like it. Yeah, I really like it.
Simple but effective.
I'm just looking anywhere else where we can stick it on.
I know, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's test these lights now. So if this opens, that motion detector light should come on. Oh, get in, look at that. That's going to be brilliant, isn't it? So this is the first door made, shaker style door made. As you see, I've got drawer slides here for a drawer box. Yeah, that's stuck. So the drawer box is going to go in here. Now the old piece was this, which obviously is not the best, but that is basically how it's going to go. So all I need to do now is to rip 16 centimeters off this on the table saw straight the way across, and then I'll probably just go up the size of a blade again across it, so we've got like just that slightest gap between this and the door below. I am going to sand the top of this drawer box where like the black is, just to make it nice and neat. Painted it black, but we want the top to be like the brown colour, just breaks it up a little bit. So I'm just going to get this with a block and just sand it off.
And that is the drawer going back into place. This is the one that we use for our cutlery, so we put like a bamboo insert in that. Just needs a face going on.
Sweet. The drawer fronts are on now. This one's done. This one's done as well. Let me open it up. So that's all done, and the bottom one is done as well. So I'm going to leave it there for now, guys. Follow along for the next video where we'll finish this kitchen off and we head off for our next adventure.